something.
Oh, okay. Hey everyone, I'm here with the 2015 Chevrolet Trax. Now this is Chevrolet's first foray into the subcompact SUV crossover here in the States. This car has been available in Canada and overseas before, but first time here. Everyone, it's Emmy Hall for TFL Car here at the New York International Auto Show. I'm here with Jim Brown, who is a product manager for the new Chevy Trax. So this is a brand new vehicle for you guys. What can you tell me about it?
It is. It's very excited to bring it to the market. The small SUV segment is just kind of taking hold in the last 2 years. It's gone basically from non-existence to 100,000 units. We see projected growth of about over 80% over the next 3 years, so it is a growing segment. And so we're excited to get in with a great product. So here it is. This is the 2015 Trax. It has been out in the Canadian and Mexican market for the last couple of years. And so you'll see some differences if you're looking at it on the website now. First of all is we've updated the grille more in line with the Chevy portfolio appearance with the strong horizontal bright-work. So now it has a stronger resemblance to the newer Chevrolet products in the portfolio. Under the hood, we have one powertrain. It's a 1.4-liter turbo charged engine with a 6-speed automatic, 138 horsepower, 148 feet-pound of torque. And the great thing about it, if you look at the torque curve, it hits that maximum torque very early, just under 1900, holds it all the way through to 5,000. So you get the maximum torque across a very broad range, which provides great launch feel, great passing capability in the powertrain. What's very important to this small SUV segment is all-wheel drive, and we will have available all-wheel drive on all 3 trim levels. LS is our starting entry trim, and then LT and LTZ, and you'll be able to order the all-wheel drive on any one of those trim levels. So that's very important to this small SUV segment. Why would a person want to buy this vehicle? The small SUV, the characteristics that really appeal is it combines the versatility of an SUV and characteristics of an SUV that people want, such as the high seating position for better view and command view of the road, the versatility for passengers and cargo. 5-passenger can also, with the seats all up, almost 19 cubic feet of storage behind the rear seat, which we can take a look at after. If you fold the rear seats down, there's 49 cubic feet, almost 49 cubic feet of storage. So, you know, it meets the needs of most people for getting around. But if you have a mixture of cargo and passengers, we also have 8 different seating configurations that you can do with the 60-40 split rear seat and the fold flat front seat, which, by the way, the full flat front seat is unique.
So the front seat will fold all the way flat?
It will.
Oh,
so if you have a long item that you want to put in, we can accommodate
it. It just got so much easier.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. Let's see, what else can I tell you about the
So what
car?
about some of the tech in the car? I know that some of your
very
vehicles
important.
are now Wi-Fi hotspots. Does that happen with this one as well?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah. So let me tell you about
sweet.
some of the technology. So you just touched on a big one for Chevrolet for 2015, the 4G LTE OnStar with the built-in Hi-Fi hotspot, which basically gives you the ability to connect up to 7 devices.
17?
Yeah, 17.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That would have been a record, putting 17 inside the car, wouldn't it? Yeah, up to 7 devices with, you know, high fidelity, high speed internet connectivity. So that's very important. You know, today, you know, connectivity is very important to the consumer. Another thing we did, because technology is a Chevrolet pillar, we made MyLink standard on all trim levels in this vehicle. So the 7-inch color touch screen is standard with We have Pandora native app. Bringo is our navigation app, and that's also very important because by purchasing the Bringo nav application, you can have in-dash navigation. Enter your destination, see your route, get your directions, all in-dash. Right from the entry-level model.
So is the navigation an app that I purchase like on my phone and then plug my phone in?
That's correct. So the way the MyLink works is actually the applications are running on your smartphone. What it does is provide either through Bluetooth, you know, a wireless connection between your smartphone or you can do a cabled connection through the USB.
Okay.
But the interesting thing about the Bringo is you don't have to touch after you've connected up. You don't have to touch your smartphone again, so you do all of your entry through the touch screen in the vehicle.
And that'll work with an iPhone or an Android, either one?
It will.
What about a Windows phone? You know, 4% of the population's got a Windows phone.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
My producer Nicole has got a Windows phone.
We'll have to look.
Her a hard time.
Oh, wow. We'll have to look that one up. Siri Eyes Free is obviously that's iPhone, Apple, but you know, you can fully engage Siri Eyes Free without having to touch your phone as well. So through the in-vehicle audio system.
Oh man, this is great! I can sleep in here. Look at this front seat folds all the way flat in this Trax. Oh, this is rad. Well, it's nice that you can stay connected while not being distracted, because that's such a huge thing these days with people using their iPhones or text messaging or whatever. And it's great that Chevy's really being very cognizant of the fact that people want to be connected, but at the same time they still need to remain safe.
Absolutely, and you've touched on another one, the safety. We've rolled the technology in there as well. Standard rear view camera on this vehicle, so that is a segment first. No one else in the segment has a standard rear view camera. We have standard OnStar with automatic crash notification, which is a great, you know, if you're looking for comfort, I guess, if you ever got in a situation. 10 standard airbags, so again, we're the only one offering a standard rear seat side airbags.
Okay.
And the stability control standard as well. So a great safety package.
Okay, fantastic. Now, I know that this car was kind of named after the 2007 concept, the Trax. So were you guys trying to make that kind of a smaller, that concept car was kind of a mini car. Were you trying to make that and it just kind of evolved into a small SUV? Or did you realize from the very beginning that that concept wouldn't necessarily work, but you wanted to sort of pay homage to it by naming this car the Trax?
So you've got me on that one. I'm not quite sure how it came, but you have hit on an important, you know, if you look at the Chevrolet lineup, you know, our small car renaissance has been tremendous. I think we've launched 7 small vehicles, including the Trax now, over the last 4 years. We've seen over 200% growth in our Sonic and Cruise and Spark in the small and compact mini car segment, so tremendous growth for us. And another very important factor, almost half of those customers coming into those vehicles are new to Chevrolet. So it's bringing in new customers and younger customers to Chevrolet. So it's our small car renaissance has really been great, and now the Trax is the next step in that, in expanding our small car availability into the small SUV.
And so do you guys have pricing on this yet?
No, these vehicles will probably start to hit dealerships in late December.
Okay.
And so we'll announce our pricing closer to that.
All right, sounds great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time
to speak.
It
was my pleasure.
No,
nice to meet you, Emmy.
I'm Emmy Hall here for TFL Car at the New York International Auto Show. Stay tuned, we've got a lot more videos for you coming up right here on the Fast Lane Car. Thanks. So we talked about horsepower, we talked about torque, but what can you tell me about the fuel economy of this baby?
Well, that's the nice thing about this 1.4 liter turbo. It's a very efficient engine, so it provides very competent performance, but great fuel economy. Our labels are going to be 26 city, 34 highway, 29 combined. So right now in the segment, that would put us at a segment lead.
Okay, I gotta start my engine. Wait. Oh, it actually works. This is so cool. And 62, that's way not warm enough. Okay, 84, that's awesome.